in a bunch of different leagues from Europe, and actually even attended the ESEA LAN after playing from Europe. That must have been a costly trip for him.
Yeah, but we are about to get underway, guys. This is iBUYPOWER versus Ronin 5. iBUYPOWER, your home team on CT side. Ronin 5, or I believe it was iBUYPOWER that was home team. Yeah, that's right. iBUYPOWER is going to be your home team. Pick CT side. Ronin 5 on T side. And this is going to be pistol round here. So this is going to be very, very big here because you can get 3 rounds off this. And it looks like the Terrorists are opting for that mid control I was talking about. Skadoodle gets some damage done to him. Dazed actually takes more, who was on the catwalk. And here comes the push into the apartments. AZK just got an insane shot off right there. And Wabbit and Becklemore, who... God, name convention here. AZK gets another one. AZK gets another one after that. So that's a 3K on the round for him, halting the progress. Daps gets in there and gets one. So Swag and Steel left versus Hades, and Daps trying to work into the bomb site. The bomb is going to be down in upper B. So 2v2 here. And I do believe Swag lagged out or is AFK?
That might be a strategy, but no, it actually looks like he
looks
timed out. Yeah, so yeah, 2-on-1 situation. Daps looking to catch Steel, and he does. The Terrorists clearly don't know that Swag is timed out, and this might be part of why Swag was delayed. He was pretty late to the game. Oh, he's back. Just like that, he's back.
Moving. Right in time
Looking
right there.
to pick up the round as a surprise. The Terrorists actually haven't gotten the bomb down, so, you know, time-wise, he's not terrible. He doesn't have a kit, and needs to put these frags together quickly.
Swag trying to move in there, working against Daps and Hades right now. Hades has got to kill. Daps is 2 on the round, so Swag's going to jump in there, and Daps gets the kill on him with a Glock headshot. So Ronin 5 Gaming ends up taking the first pistol round as they are teased. So generally, the consensus is given 3 off a pistol round win unless you get Lightbot or Eco'd against right here. And it looks like iBUYPOWER is going for a little bit of a light buy. 5.7 and 2 CZ75s. Actually, 2 5.7s, or 2 5.7s and 3 CZs. Got a little bit of lag right there. But they're going to light buy, so...
Yeah, I think the sentiment that if you win the first pistol round, you're guaranteed the following 2 rounds is slowly becoming a thing of the past. I think this game is one of the more easy games to win an eco round or a light buy round on. So I think we might need to retire that phrase. We'll have to think about that.
True, yeah, given the strength of the CZ75 now being absolutely ridiculous, those light buys are a lot more manageable than they used to be. Back in the day, before those some super ridiculously strong pistols, it was almost a guaranteed given 3 off that pistol round. You could just put money in the bank on it. But now it's evened it up a little bit more. 5.7 is extremely strong at range and can beat a lot of SMGs now very easily. And the same with the CZ75. AZK just meet Becklemore out there in the mid. And so now the Terrorists are trying to execute their way up into the A bomb site. They're going to get up the ramp and just take down 1 kill there. That's Juvenile with a 2K on the round. Wabbit with 1. Hades gets 1 at the end right there with a touchdown grenade on Daze. So now AZK by himself, and Wabbit finally takes him down. So Ronin 5 gets that second round against iBUYPOWER's light buy.
Yeah, iBUYPOWER clearly discouraged by that. Not going to light buy again, and I think that's the smart play. They're going to need all the money they can going into the gun round.
Yeah, and now into this round 3, and light buy once again here. AZK, Steel, Skadoodle, and Swag all opting to buy guns here. Dazed, staying back with that silenced USP. Swag is actually rocking a P250 here, and AZK, Steel, and Skadoodle are running with those CZ75s. Basically, your automatic 5.7, and they're going up against Hades, only rocking a silenced USP that he picked up. So the rest of the team is running. We have 3 AKs and 1 Galil, but head armor all the way here. And the CTs are stacking over at B, so they bit on stacking A, or excuse me, they're stacking A, and the T's are over on B. So they bit on the A stack there, and it's not going to pay off for them as the T team is working into B right now. They got 1 player at B picked. No bomb call was there, so the CTs are not rotating off that. He only saw 1 player, and they're just going to stick to this A and see if they can get lucky off this. But as you can see, the bomb's moving into B. It's going to get the plan off. CTs did not get lucky on this fight right here, and we're basically going to be looking forward into the next round unless some amazing pistol shots can happen here from your CT side. And it looks like they're just going to gun hunt and allow this bomb to go off.
I'm not sure if I like the way they're playing this. I mean, they only have pistols this round. None of them are invested with armor or any nades in the round. I would, kind of want to go straight to the source, try to challenge the players at the bomb, maybe put something together. I mean, they bought the pistols. It's not the worst thing in the world if they die. If they just try to peek in that door one at a time, they're just going to face a lot more firepower than they have the means to deal with. But, I guess there's a reason why they do what they do, and they actually all go down that round. If they're all going to go down anyway, I would have liked to see maybe a more exciting challenge, maybe going through kitchen, trying to catch players like that. But, they're doing their own thing, and now we see rifles all the way up on both teams. I was so sure that Hades was going to buy a scope because he had been saving so much money, but no, he's just greedy. He just likes all of his money.
Holding on to as much of the money as he's able to. Only goes for the AK, as you said, but that's 3 rounds in the book. Ronin 5 picked up the first 3 after a pistol win here, and it looks like they're going to set up for an A take, and let's take it from the perspective of Steel, who's going to be the closest one on the balcony. Actually, I do believe Swag should get the spot first. He is playing the angle. He's got to turn away from the flashbangs and the smokes that are coming. Only partial, only partial. That one's a lot more full. That one's relatively full, and here comes the push. Becklemore already gets a kill. Swag gets one trying to come in through the palace. He gets another one. That is a 3K on the round for him. That's a 4K right there. Probably going for the ace here. Can't get daps as he just gets dinked in the face. We'll stay on him. Can't get it. He's going to throw a grenade. Not going to be a touchdown as he had too much health. So gets a little bit of damage off. It's a 1 versus 2 here. We're going to have to take this from Daft's perspective now. Swag is right there. Flashes. Oh, wow. He almost got caught by that AZK. But Swag is so low. He's only got 5 HP with a 4K on the round. Daft has a 2. So AZK is going to be right there watching for him. It is rifles versus rifles here. In a 1 versus 2. Bomb is going to be down in the sight, though. Directly in front of Swag. He's got eyes all over it. And AZK is playing from the connector here. So if Daft is able to 1v2 clutches, this could be pretty nuts. I wonder if he's going to try and throw this fake and wrap to ramp right now. It looks like he's going to go for the wrap. No, he's going to go deep. Oh, okay, yeah, he's going back into the ramp. I thought he was just going to go ridiculously deep, try and make it through mid, catch him from connector. Only have about 5 seconds left on the round to get this off. But Swag is going to be watching that ramp right there. He's going to get the angle out. Can't get 1 damage off. Can't make it happen. And Swag gets the ace. 1 HP. Daps could not get a single hit on his foot, ankle, anywhere, and iBUYPOWER is now on the map. Score is 3-1.
That box that Swag was playing behind it is so crucial for the A-hold. That box blocks so many flashes that the terrorists can throw over, and it provides such great coverage. It allows the CT to peek the ramp where the terrorists might be coming, or lets them peek the apartments, and each one gives cover from the other. So it lets basically the counter-terrorists, make as many 1v1s as they can, but no, this round, coming hot off the ace, Swag goes down to Juvie.
Juvie actually catches him right there, and Steel not rocking a gun, opting to go with head armor instead. So he's just going to rock a 5.7 light buy, or, well, it's not really truly a light buy because he got head armor, and he gets the kill at the end of that, though. Takes down Juvenile on the trade. Daps gets 1, Hades gets 1 right there, and Dazed rotates back at the right time to see Becklemore in the sight. Wabbit ends up trading him out, though, so that is going to be the bomb. Inside B, going for the plant. AZK is going to try and rotate out. There was some terrorists over at the A ramp, not able to get any of them as they just run away, and Wabbit playing it so safe here, waiting for his teammates to get up on top of him before he goes for the plant. That's just smart Counter-Strike right there, and I enjoy watching players do that. I love when that happens. AZK sees the bomb now, though, so he knows it's there. He should know the rest of the players have to be there by now. Now that it's safe, Wabbit's going to drop that bomb down, get the plant off. Teammates covering. Daps first sees AZK. AZK sprays down Wabbit, but he is low into the round now. Both players he's fighting against are extremely low, so all they got to do is play the bomb here, not get greedy, and go for peaks when they do not need to be. And this is going to get
kill
a
them
lot
both.
of it does! That touchdown! Oh my goodness, AZK. 3K. What happened?
Is he defusing on your screen, or did he time out on your screen?
It's his timer stopped.
Okay.
Did he time out?
Pause. Well, maybe? Well, we're going to find out if the bomb blows up. Okay, so it looks like it was just a server pause because the bomb didn't end up blowing up.
Okay, so it was on
delay.
delay.
We go. Now he's going.
Oh, man. Dude, I was like, he just timed out on that? But AZK got a 3K off that touchdown grenade, and that was pretty nuts right there. So score is 3-2. Ronin 5 is up, but iBUYPOWER is definitely fighting back here.
Huh, that was really bizarre. Yeah, I still can't get over how bizarre that was. That was a great retake from AZK, taking it 1 player at a time, and he got a little bit lucky there that the last 2 terrorists were as tagged as they were. Terrorists did a great job of selling that A fake. I mean, they sold it so well that I even thought they were going to take the bomb A. I didn't realize that they had been moving the bomb B up until they got the pick on the B part. I don't remember who that was. It was Wabbit who got it.
Yes, it was Wabbit who ended up getting that out at the end. And this bomb drop over here, just leaving it just basically out in the mid. Oh no, okay, yeah, never mind. Wow, I was looking at the map as if it was backwards, but no, it's just left out in mid right now as the terrorists are just hunting for picks, not allowing any CT to know where the bomb is at. Steel gets an opener, and Daze gets one pushing on Cat. Takes a ton of damage though, so Daze is down to 13, AZK down to 67, and Steel, actually now he's getting a little bit of damage done to him. Swag's gonna get in a gunfight with Juvenile, wins it this time, gets the kill on him, and now it is a 2 versus 5. As that nade goes off, that's Hades who takes a ton of damage right there. Daps ends up catching Skadoodle, trying to rotate out of jungle into the site. Swag just gets shot over the top. He's down to 3 HP, able to get the kill through the box on Hades, though. And now Daps working by himself. AZK is going to peek out. He's got some very, very low counter-terrorists to contend with here. Swag being the lowest. If he can get this kill on Steel, he is sitting pretty right now, except for the flank from Dazed off a catwalk. Gets the headshot on him as he had his back turned into the connector. And just like that, all tied up, 3-3, iBUYPOWER versus Ronin 5.
Okay, so yeah, it must have been a pause before because Daze is now calling for the pause.
Yeah.
This happened back in time. And I have to say, this game is a very close game score-wise. As you can see, it's 3-3. It's tied up. But even damage-wise, every round has been coming down to it. I mean, in that round right there, Ronin 5 looked like they were kind of getting picked apart, but they were able, even at the very end, Daps was able to bring it down to a 2v1 and a 2v1 where both of the two remaining characters only had like 10 HP on each other. That's, another kind of double nade round, or, something very similar, just like AZK did before. And even the round that AZK won, it was a 2v1 against 2 players with low HP. The game is ridiculously close to what I'm trying to get at. You can draw comparisons from round to round. They're just all really close.
Now into round 7, 6 in the books here, and Ronin 5 is looking to be on an extreme light by here. We got, I do believe that's 1 Glock. We got 2 P250s, a CZ, 3 P250s, excuse me. And that 1 CZ with the Glock, and they're going to just execute their way through mid, get some smokes off, trying to work into A from the side here, and they're going to make it in there. Wabbit's going to see Steel right there hiding underneath the balcony of Palace, and they should be able to get in here. And where is the bomb finally working its way in there? And Becklemore gets the kill on Swag, so A is all open. Daze now rotating up through the ladder room, getting a kill into the window. So first kill of the round goes to Daze, or first kill CT side goes to Daze, taking down Juvenile finally, but they get a bomb plant. So either way, this is a successful eco here. Getting that bomb plant down, gonna help them, but they're definitely gonna try and go for the win. AZK jumps into jungle, takes down Daps, and here is Becklemore on the hard flank. Oh, this is ridiculous. Now Wabbit's hiding. Rabbit gets one. Wabbit's fighting. He knows the CTs are right on top of him. Oh, Becklemore. Oh, Becklemore. Oh, Becklemore. Oh, can't get the kill off. Skadoodle ends up getting it, and man, if he could have delayed that by a half second right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so dirty. But they got the bomb plant, so that is going to help them money-wise. But iBUYPOWER finally moves ahead in the game by 1 round. Score is 4-3.
That was a great eco for Ronin 5, and another ridiculously close round. I mean, the 2 remaining characters had less than half HP apiece. That automatic 5.7 can really do a lot of damage from close range. I mean, it shoots those 12 bullets really fast and really inaccurately, but at that range, it doesn't even matter how inaccurate they are. Before the game started, I was talking about stalling out. I'll talk about it after this round. There's a lot of crazy things happening.
Ooh, Daze gets a kill on Daps, gets traded out by Hades here, though. So Becklemore very, very low. That nade is going to take him down, as it does. AZK gets that nade off. His nades are extremely hot right now, killing enemies who are very low. It is now a 3-4 in favor of iBUYPOWER. AZK trying to make it a 3 versus 2 against Hades, shooting from that ladder room, and Skadoodle does make it a 3 or a 4 versus 2 as he gets Juvenile down. So Wabbit and Hades out in a gunfight right now. He ends up getting gangbanged by AZK and Swag right there going down. So now all we have is Wabbit by himself versus 4 CTs with a lot of health. Swag is going to be the lowest. He's down to 48 right here. So Wabbit does have the bomb, can work really slow into B here, and I'd almost want to see him delay just almost forever. Delay down to 20 seconds so you have good time to fight right here. I don't know about you later.
Yeah, delaying is definitely the right idea, or is a good idea. Did the server pause? Because it looks like nobody's moving. Yeah, it looks like it was a server pause of some kind.
No,
Okay, now they're back. I was going to say, he was playing extremely patient I was like, wow, they're all playing extremely patient. But yeah, it was paused. Maybe delaying would be a good idea, but at this point, it looks like iBUYPOWER knows exactly where he is, and they're going to be hunting him and trying to pinch him right now back there. He's put his back up against the wall, which is actually not a terrible idea, but he has got to put the shots together, and he cannot. Swag takes him down. Before this game started, we were talking about the keys to victory. Your key to victory was about mid control, and mine was about stalling out, basically being able to get out of each hallway, underpass, whatever. They just have to get out of wherever they are. And all of the rounds that Ronin 5 has lost so far, not all of them, most of the ones where they've lost is because they either attempted to get picks and they couldn't and ended up stalling out, or last round they really couldn't get any traction anywhere, or Swag aced because they were just getting picked off as they were coming out. All of their successful rounds have been rounds where they're actually able to execute their strat. So if they can keep executing their strat, which might mean taking their rounds slightly faster than they have been, I think they're going to see a lot more success.
And Ronin 5 is trying to recover here. iBUYPOWER was able to close that out at the end as Wabbit was by himself. So Skadoodle gets taken down finally after he got a really nice pick in the A-Halls, or Palace as most people call it now. But got a nice push pick into the Palace. Steel gets a lot of damage unknown. And Swag is up on top of the box in the connector trying to shoot at Daps, who's just peeking out randomly. So now we have lost Becklemore and Wabbit. And iBUYPOWER is looking poised to get this. Ooh, just evened it out, though. That's Juvenile with a nice pick right there on Dazed. AZK answers, though. Hades trades out Swag. AZK able to get some more kills to end out that round. That's a 3K for him, as Juvenile had 2 on the round. And iBUYPOWER is now up by 3 rounds. And Ronin 5 looks like they're just going to buy out on this round and just go all for it to try and win this.
Yeah, at this point, buying out is really what they need to do. I'd like to see them do, oh man, another crash. Okay, yeah. So here's a pause that we're seeing from, that's why the game was stopped before. iBUYPOWER having a lot of computer connectivity issues. I don't know what's going on over there, but maybe we got to get them. What's this deal? Oh, we saw a Swag kind of timeout maybe in the first one, or go AFK. I don't know what that was all about, but we got to get them in a LAN house. Got to get their network infrastructure up. Okay, he is back, and we are going to be underway any second. I don't know why we're not underway right now. Did he crash twice at the same time? Back to back? That would be
interesting. That was a disconnect right there.
Yeah. Hopefully,
the
at the very
was a timeout.
least,
that's a disconnect.
His money will be reset properly if he rejoins with $800. I hate when that happens, when you rejoin a server with $800. But right now, I think iBUYPOWER is doing exactly what they need to do. If they win this round right here, they'll be putting themselves in great shape, round-wise. They'll be on track to pick up more rounds. They'll be forcing Ronin 5 to save once again. Or either they force them to save, which is not good for Ronin 5, or they force Ronin 5 to just start having to buy out and kind of push them into desperation mode, which I'm not sure which is even worse.
And
I think going desperation mode is worse. I guess you could always save it and try to bring it back. Yeah, once you hit desperation mode, that's when a team can really capitalize.
And they're trying to get it sorted out from that to get his stuff back to the way it was, since he already joined and left. So now he's not going to be able to get. And then they're just trying to set it up so he's able to get what he needs. And Dave's trying to help out, trying to get it so we can get this going again from that crash there. But
yeah, it seems like it was like the crash, reconnect, and then reconnect that might have messed up.
He was fine initially, I believe, but he disconnected.
Yeah, it was
So
well, it looks like there's a gun on the. Oh, that must be Skadoodle's gun. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he dropped himself a gun before he did it, and there we go. The CEVO match medic being shown off on stream.
There we go. Awesome.
Just like that, money reset. It's like magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like that, the game is exactly reverted back to a snapshot of what it was before, and the players are able to go live. That's
absolutely
a nifty,
beautiful.
That's a nifty thing that CEVO has in their back pocket. A really smartly made and really just a match medic that works. It's great.
I'm sure chat is about to just blow up and be like, dude, what just happened right there? What just happened? I just saw a whole bunch of people die, and they're alive, and what just went down? But we're back. He's back in the server now. We're underway with your round 10 right here. iBUYPOWER has 6 of these rounds already. Ronin 5 only has 3 of them. They won the initial 3, and then after that have been struggling here against a very, very strong iBUYPOWER team, who's playing extremely well on CT side. Hades just takes Steel down right there, who got very aggressive. And after he reconnected, extremely aggressive push there, actually working his way down towards T side, A ramp, which a little ill-advised there, because you got to think by now Ronin 5's been playing aggressive, and it's about time for them to sit back and try and switch this up. And Day's also playing aggressive, not really expecting that. Hades goes down to him, and then on the trade-out, that's going to be Juvenile. And AZK sitting in that spot. How does no one ever check that? Gets a 2K, then goes down to Daps on the trade. Swag jumps up on the sight box and gets a kill right there. So now we're in a 1 versus 2. That's Daps versus Swag and Skadoodle. This is going to be a really, really hard 1 versus 2 right here. As Skadoodle set up that nade, might do a little, no, he is able to get away from it in time, but he's only got 41 HP versus Daps's, I do believe he's only got 16, and Swag does not care how low his HP is, gets a headshot from kitchen window, and iBUYPOWER moves ahead now. They have 7 rounds to Ronin 5's 3.
AZK actually used that position really intelligently. As you said, how did nobody check there? But he really didn't give the terrorists any opportunity to check there. He was using the wall more to zone the terrorists 1v1 than to kind of wait back and surprise. Usually what happens is people buy like a Mag 7 and wait and try to wait for like 3 terrorists to run by them and then pick them all off. Instead, he knew a bunch were coming, so as the first one would peek, he would use the wall to zone that player out, kill him, wait for the next one, zone that player, kill him. And because of that, he was able to pick up a lot more frags than going for, you know, kind of the lucky, hope they run by me frags.
And entering the site, Dazed is on an absolute roll right there with a 4K in that round. AZK, the only other person to get a kill on that as they tried to enter B. They just cleaned that up. That was an eco right there for Ronin 5, though. But iBUYPOWER is 8 rounds to Ronin 5's 3.
Yeah, at this point, if iBUYPOWER wins this round, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ronin 5 kind of break down into the buying every round kind of style of gameplay. They need to start putting rounds together now. You know, iBUYPOWER, I guess, gave Ronin 5 all the slack that they're going to give them, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see iBUYPOWER just tighten up their gameplay from here.
Entry kill right off the bat. That's Steel taking down Wabbit. So now AZK is working against Juvenile. In the B hall is going to spray through that wall and try and catch Juvenile. Juvenile was luckily just to the left. Steel is going to get caught from above right there, dropped on top of him after he gets the kill on Dap. So the trade out happens. Hades gets that one. Skadoodle's op in mid is paying dividends right now, making some big plays, helping them out, control that mid, which is exactly what I want to see one of these teams do here. It'd be nice for a little bit more of a battle in mid. T's really haven't tried it that much. They tried it a few times trying to work up Catwalk, and I do believe Daze shut that down the first time too. So 2 players left on T side, Hades and Juvenile versus Swag, AZK, Skadoodle, and Dazed. And wow, Juvenile made a nice shot right there, and Swag coming out of the palace. So A site has been taken. Closest player is going to be Skadoodle with his op. He's going to fight against Juvenile's op right now to try and prevent that plant. Got to get that bomb down. He jumps out. He's going to get over to where E-Box used to be. And just kind of wait now. Bomb's planted. Wait for his team to rotate. Smart play here. Not getting aggressive. Not trying to hero this game. And dropping down to a 2 versus 2 here. Good disciplined counter-strike from him. And he almost goes down right there. He's only got 1 HP. He sees Juvenile, though, and gets the headshot off on him. And then gets the final kill at the end of that round there. So Skadoodle with the 3K. Steel with the 2K. And they're going to easily be able to defuse that bomb. iBUYPOWER is up 9-3 now.
One of the recurring themes that we're seeing a lot tonight has been waiting for your team to rotate, and it's one thing that, you know, a lot of people kind of take for granted at higher levels of play, but it's another skill that some of the newer players, it's kind of weird to comprehend. It's like, what? I shouldn't be the hero? I shouldn't just run out and try to take all 3 of these guys? Because that's really the natural instinct. It's like, oh man, they don't know where I am. I could surprise them, you know, and do it right here. But the smart thing to do is just sit back, wait for your team, and wait until you can work off of your teammates. And because of that, Skadoodle and the rest of the counter-terrorists were able to just pick the terrorists apart, wait for their chance, and get the easy defuse. It's just smart Counter-Strike.
Yes, very good play there. That's discipline right there. As you said, a lot of people would like to try and hero that round there and go for it. Be like, oh no, I'm going to get the easy 3K on this round and just take care of it. Not the correct decision if you want to win as a team. Heroing for a round is cool for yourself, but as a team, not what you want to do. And Swag gets a nice kill right there on what used to be the E-Box, pushing up, shooting down into the A ramp, taking down Daps. So entry kills, or initial kills, I should say, from the CT side are working in their favor, giving them the early man advantage working into these rounds. And look at this. Daze is just setting up, re-smoking up top for his teammate as he's going to probably go for the rotate right now. Jumps through the kitchen window. No, not completely jumping through the kitchen window. T's are going to execute over here. Swag just holds the button down, is able to clean up 2. Steel gets the last one, and then Swag gets 1 more. So Swag with a 4K on the round. Steel gets 1, and that's another big game, or big round in the books for Swag right there. iBUYPOWER moves ahead by 7 rounds. Score is now 10-3.
Swag really seems like he has been a great addition to this iBUYPOWER team. And obviously, I'm sure people who follow Counter-Strike news and watch all the streams are probably sick of hearing about it right now. But for people who don't know, Swag used to be a player on Complexity, now fragging for iBUYPOWER. His old teammates in Team Dynamic when they made the switch over to Go. So I think he kind of found his spot on the team once again pretty quickly. I mean, he has experience with them, and it didn't take him a lot of time to fall right back in place.
Wabbit opening up the round with a couple Galil kills there. He gets Steel, Swag, and then Skadoodle answers before he gets traded out by Hades. Dazed gets 1 kill there. So this is a 3 versus 2 here. Dazed is going to work his way out through mid, try and see if he can see through the connector at any terrorists that are right there. AZK is also going to work up. AZK is going to be moving from the CT. He's up on a box. Daps is on top of him. Daps takes him down. So back to Dazed's perspective, working with that off. He's going to go for this. He's going to commit. They have enough rounds in the bank here that he can go and try and get these 3 kills in the 1v3 and clutches. Timer's ticking down. He gets 1. That's Daps. And then Becklemore strafes out and gets him. So Ronin 5 is able to get 4 rounds now. That's the first round that they've won. That's actually 10 unanswered rounds from iBUYPOWER until that point right there.
No, was it? Did they win the? Wow, that really was. Yeah, you're right. It was basically the first gun round where Swag aced, and they won out from there. So yeah, Ronin 5 crushing iBUYPOWER's momentum right when they need it. If they can win this last round going into. Oh man, I see auto snipers and mollies everywhere on the CT team. I think this is gonna be a hard round for Ronin 5 to win. But if they can win it, they'll have a lot of momentum going into the next half. And if they could pick up the pistol on that side too, it's a closer game.
Yeah, with 5 rounds here, that's going to be so helpful. Steel goes down as the terrorists are executing their way into the site at A, and they're going to make their way in there. Ronin 5, that's Hades going right for the bomb plant. The smoke is still up on CT, just barely gets it down before the smoke dissipates, and the CT works his way into the CT, and look at that. There's 3 players over there by connector. Touchdown right there. AZK gets some damage off at the end of that. Skadoodle's very, very close. That molly. Skadoodle. That's going to be Juvenile and Becklemore getting kills right there. It is now a 3 versus 2. Swag gets 1. Swag's going to try and fight for the rest. He's going to peek out last second and try and get these kills off. They better stop that diffuse. Oh my gosh, they can't get the kill! Oh, wow. AZK 2 Ninja in the smoke. Brings
His
it
own
home.
smoke, no less.
Wow.
He threw that smoke. I'm not sure if, when he threw the smoke, he knew that it was going to be such a utility to him. I thought he was mostly just using it to get out of CT spawn and zone the players he needed to zone. But, I mean, it ended up winning him the round. He was able to get the defuse and lock down the half, shutting down the momentum of Ronin 5. And I'm sure, kind of pissing them off going into the next half. That's not what you want to have happen.
I think the big thing here is, look at Steel on the scoreboard. He's 3 and 5 right now. That's not so bad.
Well, he was disconnecting.
Yeah, disconnecting, but I don't believe he got very many kills in between those other rounds. Maybe 2 more? You know what I mean? That's not a lot of kills there. Now he's amping it up though. Gets 1 at the beginning of that round. Ronin 5 fighting back though. Already Becklemore with the 2K on the round. Dazed gets a kill there. Trying to even this back out. It's a 3 versus 3 CT rotate. Bombs in B. And Swag playing that so well against Hades. Fakes it, but Wabbit answers. And Becklemore, oh my goodness, that shot was sweet. Takes down Dazed right there. Bomb down. Skadoodle is working against Wabbit and Becklemore. Becklemore with the 3K. Wabbit with the other kill for the CT side. So now Skadoodle knows where he is. And look at that turn right there. He knew exactly where to look for the other CT. Working 1v2. Becklemore. The pinch is going to happen. He's not going to be able to get that.
Round.
Yeah, extremely close. But once again, Ronin 5 takes pistol round. So look for them to try and grab these 3 rounds once again and get a little bit closer to iBUYPOWER.
Swag had that great peek after he did the fake plant, but then he spent a lot of time peeking kind of unnecessarily. He had the man advantage. His teammates were around him to cover him. He kind of just got a little frag hungry there. I think if he had just scaled it back, hopped back in the site, and just gotten the plant on and played more defensively, they easily could have picked up that round. And because of that, they're leaving the door open for Ronin 5 for them to kind of nudge their way in.
Yeah, and it looks like iBUYPOWER is going to set up for an A take here. They got some smokes off. There goes the smokes. Flashes coming into the site. So Wabbit on the hold here gets one. Trying to get some more. Becklemore gets one. Wabbit with a 2K on the round. Terrorist directly up in his face. That's Skadoodle. Skadoodle's right there in the site. Daze goes down. Skadoodle gets the knife! Oh my goodness. He just... Wabbit is... that's Mossbeck, is it not? It is, right?
Maybe.
I think Wabbit's
I can't... My scoreboard has been unable... I've been unable to look at their profiles. Usually, I like to look at who's who. I know name standardization has been a problem for us for a long time, but either way, yeah, Skadoodle had a great knife there, and that was a lot of money in his back pocket. That pretty much allowed them to buy up this round, because I'm pretty sure they didn't get any plant rounds.
And I'm pretty positive Wabbit is Mossbeck.
Okay, you're probably right.
And he got knifed. That... oh, that is hilarious. Skadoodle pulls the shank out and just cuts him. And as we're into round 18 now, score is 11-6. Ronin 5 looking to capitalize off that pistol win that they had here and keep their momentum going. But iBUYPOWER is buying here, and look at them just lurking over there at the A ramp, trying to see if they can work up slow, get a pick. Move their way in. One player over there at the B site. That's going to be a gunfight right now. And that's going to be Swag. He's going to be fighting against Juvenile. He gets the kill there. And then, just like that, here comes some more. Oh, Swag. Steel getting two before he goes down. So they have their way bought into A, and they're going to rotate out right there. But look at that player. Who is that over there? Is that Swag? Yeah, the number one.
Yeah, it's Swag.
Swag is right there. Oh, Hades heard him, though. Hades knows. He's not going to go through there.
I'm not sure if Hades... Maybe you heard him jump onto the box.
He heard him jump on the box. There's no way he didn't hear
possible.
that.
Yeah, well, at the very least, Swag got his kills, and they must know he had plenty of time to push through B if he wanted to. And Swag is doing a really good job of staying hidden now that they don't know exactly where he is. They just kind of know the general idea.
Question is, who's going to get greedy first? Is it going to be Swag, or is it going to be Hades? And Hades gets a little greedy first, and he makes it happen, though, so rotates into the site now. They know where the bomb's at. Skadoodle is able to pick off Becklemore, so Hades 1 versus 2. He's got to work into the site and try and kill 2 terrorists to get this bomb defused. Very little time on the board. He does not have a defuse kit right here. Can't take Skadoodle down, the first player he sees, and iBUYPOWER is able to buy on that third round and get the win for themselves. So 19, we're in 19 rounds now, 18 in the books. iBUYPOWER is up 12-6.
That was definitely the round that iBUYPOWER needed to lock Ronin 5 pretty much out of this game. They need an eco or something, some kind of kick in the pants that will give them the, I don't know, the drive to keep going forward. I mean, this round is highly unlikely that they're going to win. It's really going to come down to... Well, actually, with that opening pick by Hades, maybe it's not so undoable, but really it's going to be coming down to the gun round next round.
Strafing into connector, gets that kill off, got a lot of damage, entry dink on that, and now here comes the kills from Daze. Daze has got a 3 on the round, Swag gets 1, AZK mops up the end of that round there, and iBUYPOWER moves ahead. The score is now 13-6, and Ronin 5 has to buy right here to stop this momentum that iBUYPOWER is carrying to try and have some hope going into this.
And when you say they have to buy, you really mean they have to buy. They are not in the great. Yeah, they are not in a great. Well, they have to buy because they have to win, but their financials aren't really great right now. I see Juvie as a FAMAS. There isn't head armor on a bunch of their players, which isn't really a big problem on CT side, but there's a distinct lack of nades as Steel gets an opening pick on Hades.
And kills coming now. Actually, only Hades goes down, so we are going to go back to Dazed. Dazed working against Wabbit, ends up getting Wabbit down, and now shooting at the other CT. Dazed gets 1, and then the trade out there. That's going to be Daps taking down Swag. Steel gets 1 on Daps right there, and AZK cleans up the final kill of the round. That's going to be Juvenile going down. So now, dire straits here, and I lost part of my overlay.
Is it back?
No, not back. We lost the side of it. What was it? G? Is it G?
Maybe it's G? Oh yeah, G. G's the key. Or by default.
G is not the key.
Try control, try escape. Those things. Tab. Tab also works sometimes to bring it back.
No, it's completely gone. But we're in to round 21 here. Score is 14-6 in favor of iBUYPOWER. Ronin 5 is at a huge disadvantage here with gun. And Wabbit plays a good position there and is able to get a kill. Swag trades him out, though. Swag gets another kill. That is going to be Becklemore who goes down at the end of that. Daps just falls prey right there. Steel mops up the end of that round. And that is going to be a guaranteed overtime for iBUYPOWER now. They can lose out the rest of this game, and they're forced to go to overtime against Ronin 5. So this is big-time do or die here for Ronin 5 to try and clutch this and stay alive every round from here on out.
I'm not really sure what Ronin 5 needs to do. I know as a caster you never want to come up blank, but really they're getting worked from pretty much everywhere. I mean, last round they were able to start to put something together with a weird little push right off the bat, although, you know, eco rounds are slightly different. Becklemore actually opens the round on Swag with a nice M4 pick, so maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe they just need to hold their positions, you know, they need to hit their shots. They just need to actually hold them, because, you know, really, I can't come up with a better way for them to, you know, like structurally hold the map. They just need to do it.
Yeah. What's interesting here is Ronin is usually, at least this half, they're getting the initial kill. They get that initial kill, and then after that, Swagger Skadoodle runs into the site and just mops them up. And Wabbit gets one right there, so that's 2 kills for them. So now we're into a big power play situation here for Ronin 5, which is exactly what they need. But they need to not get greedy. They need to stay smart into this and don't over-rotate, don't push too hard, trying to end this round real fast and get back into the money. Because you cannot do that. We got Steel left up. AZK is still alive. They're both actually in the apartment. And then the bomb is going to be on your final terrorist. And I do not know. That's Skadoodle. Yeah, so Skadoodle, Steel, and AZK. That's still going to be tough here. But Ronin 5 bought up around this, and they're going to try and win this round here. It's going to be very close. Skadoodle gets the op kill on Wabbit, so now that site has opened up a little bit here. Look for the rotate. Becklemore answers, taking out AZK, so Skadoodle is left alive with Steel. Steel looks very, very low on this round right now. Skadoodle gets another one that takes out Daps. He is going to do a lot of damage right here. Daps, and then Becklemore gets Skadoodle down finally, and Juvenile is able to close out that round to keep his team alive. So the score is 15-7 now, and as I said, Ronin 5 has to win every single round from here on out to force this to overtime.
Right. For a second there, I actually thought Skadoodle picked up that no-scope while he was blind. If he had done that, he would have opened up the round for that potential 2v2. But, and also, it just would have been a crazy shot. I would have loved to have seen that. I think Ronin 5 just needs to get their picks. They did a good job of getting opening picks on the last 2 rounds. You know, only won one of those 2 last rounds, but it really opens the round for them. It gives them options down the line, and it lets them, you know, it gives them the man advantage. That's just a huge advantage inherently.
I'm sorry, guys, for those of you complaining about the camera right now. I have no ability to look with this large 1980 by 10 or 1920 by 1080. It's hard to see up in the minimap what the numbers actually are. They all kind of look like 6s right now, and I lost my side screen overlay. I can't get it back till I completely restart the game. It just disappears and you got to restart it. So I'm not able to see what numbers I can click to. So I'm doing what I can to try and switch to them. And actually, I can't even switch numbers now. We are on to Hades as action is coming, and iBUYPOWER is working their way in there. We are back on the Wabbit now. They have got the bomb into B. Do or die time now for your CT team. They got to get in there. Wabbit just pushes in. Completely blind, actually. He's going to be fighting against Swag right in front of his face. AZK gets that kill off, and we're going to go back to Swag, looking right over there at Becklemore. That is your number 9 player. He is fighting against quite a few terrorists, and they're going to be pushing in on him, and they are going to close that round out. That's Skadoodle who gets that, and iBUYPOWER brings it home 16-7 against Ronin 5.
Ronin 5, going into the game, you predicted that there's a chance that they might win. And I think this was a team with a lot of upset potential. And as I said, iBUYPOWER is not a team that typically, you know, messes around. We'll see a lot of, you know, complexity, hopping around, you know, messing around with different guns, you know, opening up, you know, basically opening up the door for a team with high potential of an upset to get the upset. But no, iBUYPOWER